Welcome everyone to a quick head-to-head. There's not much to say about this game that I haven't already said in my previous analysis on the first contact look at both the Xbox One and PS4 versions. It was pretty obvious that this was an identical looking matchup, ported pretty much identically from the PC release, and from that version we saw a pretty much locked 60 FPS on both versions, with the Xbox One ever so slightly behind. One of the requests, which you'll see some footage of in this video as well, and not too much talking, is the mercenary mode online. What was the performance like? You can see a full analysis in this video, but I'm not going to hold you to ransom to watch the rest of it. Basically, over 20 minutes or so of tested footage, I managed to get one dropped frame on the PS4 version, and coming in with a gargantuan shift of 5 frames is the Xbox One version. You're basically looking at an identical game on Mercenaries Online as well, which means the whole game plays pretty much as you would expect for a 1080-60 title. From all my tested sequences in story mode, merc modes thus far, including co-op online, it is pretty solid and rigid at those metrics. There may be some exceptions, but overall I couldn't find any real issues, meaning by and large both machines deliver a solid performance. Powered by Capcom's own MT framework engine yet again, it certainly served them well throughout the generation, offering up delights like Dead Rising, Lost Planet 1 and 2, the Resident Evil series and many more titles across last gen and PC, but it now has been laid to rest with this the final game from that engine, pretty much from Capcom. In terms of image clarity, like I said originally, it's pretty clean, with its FXAA pass for anti-aliasing and possibly something on the edges, but overall you still get shimmer on texture objects, but really it's minor. And obviously now that it's a full native 1080, there's been no increase to texture quality or models, so aside the cutscenes, which are always the best looking point of this game, everything does look a little bit dated and last gen, but I'm pretty much repeating what I said in my last video. You can see some footage of the two versions compared side by side, but it's all rather mute due to the fact that they are nearly identical in terms of performance and they are identical in terms of visual presentation. Doesn't really matter which version you pick up, unless of course you've got the PC version already from 3 years ago, then just don't bother with it because it's exactly the same game. There's no benefit here at all. It is literally lock, stock and smoking barrel ported straight across from that version to this. Probably the reason why we got it first, and the other two versions will be delayed a little bit longer, with possibly improvements on assets and some extra features, maybe. In terms of Resident Evil 4 though, that game has been ported to so many titles and so many machines now that I think it actually exists on Game Boy, Watch and probably an iPhone version at some point. So just like the T-Virus itself, it cannot be stopped, and I'm sure Resident Evil 4 will not be the last port we see on this gen, with possibly next gen, and our grandchildren's children also playing a port of that game. Anyway, that's it for now. It's very quick, it's very to the point, there's no point in dragging it out, there really is no difference. Enjoy the rest of the footage if you want to watch that far. Thank you very much for watching, leave all your thoughts and feedback below, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.